Hey guys, so I was looking in the store one day and just happened to see this. And just the second that I seen this, I thought of a problem with it. So these slide into the receptacle across your inner part, and it provides a little bit more tension when you plug something in. So if you got something, like you see, it's always falling out or hanging loose or something, it'll help hold it in place. And before I go any further, I don't even know what company makes this, if Snug Plug is the actual company. I'm not affiliated with them or sponsored or anything like that. I bought this myself. I'm just an idea, and I see a problem with it. And I hope I'm wrong, because this could potentially cause a fire if my theory is correct. So we're going to put it to the ultimate test today and find out. So I got a standard receptacle here. This is a tamper-resistant one, which doesn't matter. But we're going to take this apart, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Then, if I'm right, we're going to do an ultimate over amperage test and try to simulate what could possibly happen in your house. So, the way extension cords and any type of receptacle work, so when you put the plug in, it's actually grabbing the hold of both sides of the prong. So when you put it in there, there's a piece of metal that holds each prong from both sides of it, very similar to how the needle nose is holding it like that. So if you put this in there, you're essentially insulating part of it. So this is one of the plugs out of it. This just happens to be the ones that glow in the dark, which doesn't matter. But what you would do, and it's safe to do this with the powered one because these are plastic, you would just put it into the receptacle. These are being the tampers, all they're actually different sizes. For what reason, I don't know. This being a tamper resistant one's causing a problem with it. So it will go in just like that, all the way, of course, and you put your plug in, and that's what gives you your tension on there. So what's essentially happening, if my theory is correct, so now when this is in there, so now when it's in there like this, and your receptacle's touching it like this, it's only making electrical contact on one side, as you can see there. So you're essentially cutting the ampacity rating in half. So hopefully they've changed how the receptacles are made. Maybe it's not like this. Maybe I'm completely wrong. If it is, I'll endorse this product, I guess you could say. But if not, I'm against it, because unless you're just running like a cell phone charger or even a TV, low amperage stuff, it's never going to cause a problem. As soon as you plug a heater or air conditioner in, you know, you're looking at an ampacity problem. So I'm going to try to take this apart without destroying it completely. We're going to do an ultimate test, hopefully. Alright, so I got the receptacle apart. This cover actually comes off fairly easy considering the metal part's left behind. Here's the metal part that remains. That's the part that the third prong comes in contact with. So we're just going to ignore this for right now. Here's a look at how the tamper resistant part works. Just these little spring loaded pieces. Nothing crazy going on there. Alright, so you pop your cover off. Now you're left with the actual wiring part. And I'm right. Look at this. I'm try to get a light on there. It pinches the plug from both sides. And that's all the electrical contact there is between the outlet and the plug. So when you plug it in, this is the part you don't see when it's in the wall. And I'm not plugging it in all the way just to show on there. That's how the plug makes contact with the receptacle. And obviously it's a reliable setup. I've been using it for 100 years now. So I don't usually make negative review videos, and I hate to down this company. I don't know who actually makes it, but I'm going to say this is not a safe product to use. Now I want to point out a couple things. Improves electrical connection. No, it's not. It's cutting it in half. Let's see. Snuglets, up here they're called Snug Plug. Snuglets are intended only for outlets that are loose and not for every outlet in the house. Okay, that kind of tells on herself there, because if you're having a problem with one receptacle, that receptacle needs changed. If you have any issue with it, including a loose fit with the plug, this is a band-aid fix, all this is. Alright, now let's take the product out here. I already got that one, I'm just reaching in and got it. I want to see if there's any more paperwork or anything like that that may say something about what I'm talking about using high amperage appliances on it. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Any issues or questions, we encourage you to reach out to us at info@smartplugstore.com. They don't say nothing about high amperage appliances or anything. So we're going to test it. If it works and don't overheat, then I'll say the product's safe. But if we have a potential fire hazard from this little simple test I'm going to be doing, then I'm going to reach out to the company. Now, one other thing I want to mention. Any appliance that you get is going to say UL listed on it. And UL is Underwriters Laboratory. It's a company that tests product safety. This doesn't say nothing about it other than manufactured using UL rated materials. Okay, it's a piece of plastic. Naturally it's going to be rated as a UL listing. But it's not, the product itself is not UL listed as far as I can tell. So that's an immediate red flag. Alright, let's set up a little test section here with a high amperage heater, and we're going to see what happens. Alright, so we've got a 2-prong cord coming directly to the test receptacle. My little test box is plugged into it, so I have a switch. And from there, this little space heater is plugged into it, which draws 1500 watts. So right now, it's hooked up straight without the snug plug. I'm just going to run it for a second just to make sure everything's working. It appears to be. Here it's heating up. Getting some heat, smell some dust burning. I'm going to let it on for a few minutes till it starts glowing. And I'm going to unhook everything and do a temperature test to see if I can, just to see how hot everything is. Okay, it's been on a few minutes. Heater's already up to temperature. There's no signs of anything overheating. The highest temperature I get is about 64 degrees right there at the plug. Even the plug over here is cool. The plug itself is cool. Everything's cool. So now we're going to turn everything off. Unplug it for safety. That plug's a little bit warm right there, typical. Alright, now let's install the snug plug and see what happens. And just unplugged that, and both these are cold, like not warm at all. Alright, there's the plug, snug plug installed. And this will just plug in over it like that. So now you can see that it's installed properly. Now let's see what happens. Okay, for whatever reason the switch, I'm assuming, burned up in this for some reason. Probably too much amperage for it. But now we got the heater hooked in straight to this. We have the snug plug installed. Kind of hard to see. The snug plug is installed. We'll let everything warm up and we'll do some testing. Alright, so this has been on for about 15 minutes now. And the highest temperature I can read is about 68 degrees on here compared to 64 earlier. That could just been because it's been on longer, where I'm hopefully trying to make it overheat, if you know what I mean. But obviously I got hot wires here. I'm just touching the actual plug itself and it's cool. I don't feel nothing warm. Fun fact, the plug I got over here, this one actually feels warm over here. It's feeding us. These wires are cool. So I want to say I was wrong on accusing this company of making a dangerous product, and I actually feel like it's safe to use. So this is pulling about 12.5 amps. If you're bumping something up even more, yeah, it probably won't get hot, but a regular plug is going to get just as hot as well. So I don't see a problem with using it. However, I would suggest if you have a receptacle that the plug keeps falling out of, obviously replace it as soon as possible instead of doing this. Especially if you just have one, because one receptacle is only a couple dollars if you know how to do it yourself. And this whole pack was like $11 for all these, for 10 of them. It's also ironic that it says it's not for every plug in your house. It comes with 10, so that's quite a few plugs that you might have a problem with. But I would always recommend changing if you get one that wants to keep falling out. Also, another old trick you can do is bend the prong just the tiniest bit like that, and that puts more tension on it automatically as well. But yeah, I won't say it's safe to use. I overthought this, and I am a licensed electrician, and you always want the best possible connection on stuff, and this is cutting the contact area in half. But apparently it's not enough to matter because of the width of the prong that grabs it. So you're still getting a decent amount of connection on there. That's not enough to matter. This is no appliance is going to draw more than this. Hooked to a standard outlet, so it should be safe to go. If you bump this up to like 20-30 amps, it's going to overheat a standard receptacle. So I want to turn this off. Well, I think throw some serious heat out. See, that plug's not hot but warm. So let me go ahead and unhook this. Power is off at this point. And prongs are not even warm at all. Nothing's warm. So, I'm going to say it's safe to use. If anybody from this company is watching, I do apologize for my attitude towards it at the beginning of the video. But it just kind of shocked me that a product was put out like this. And I know it's probably been tested a million times. I just had to see it myself. Now I actually trust it. But I still wouldn't trust it on a high amperage draw appliance for any period of time. So if you do hook one of these up, at least for your first use, and about 10-15 minutes in, unplug it, make sure it's not getting hot. Because the last thing you want to do is have a receptacle melt down and start arcing in your wall. So, but yeah, I'm very impressed with this, and sometimes you just got to test the product yourself. I'm glad that I did. So now I can tell people this is a good product. Also, I'm an Amazon affiliate, so if you look in the description below, you can find this in the description as well. And to this company, if you want to use this video to show people, feel free to link it. I appreciate the extra views sent towards the video. Everything helps out on this channel. And so we'll go ahead and end this and say this is a good product, and maybe the next product we test won't be a good product and make a more interesting video. So, that being said, I do feel it is slightly overpriced for no more than what they are, but it is a legitimate product. As far as I can tell, it is safe to use. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.